god. It's Mr.STEM Day.
Hola chicos, ¿cómo están? How are you all today, friends?
Feel pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, soon. Okay, well, I think I'm going to put you in some random breakout rooms for the period to work on a new project in the folder labeled La Gente Loca. So get started.
Oh. Hey, Riley, why is our breakout room labeled that?
Maybe Senorita got bored?
I don't know about all that.
Okay, well, what else would it be?
Oh, I mean, Freaky Friday is like when the people like switch bodies. Like, haven't you heard of the song like by Lil Dicky? Like,
Well, considering I listen to musical theater and Rihanna, no.
it's a little weird. I mean, is that? Do you do that?
No, I think you need to chill out a little bit. You're gonna look crazy. I don't know. What's gotten into you? Are you okay today? Because all of a sudden you're like agitated and a big mess, kind of like me.
Whoa! What was that? Wait, where am I? Why am I in?
What the? I'm in you.
Okay, well, when you say it like that, it sounds a bit.
This is an issue, Riley.
Yeah, it is. We literally have to host Mr.STEM, the biggest, well, second biggest, and third biggest. Oh, okay, well, it's a big event.
Holy crap! What are we gonna do?
Oh.
Okay, amigos, I hope you all were productive. How was it? Okay, well, goodbye everyone. Have a good day and stay in contexto. Adios, chicos.
Like, what do we do?
We just have to be each other. I always wanted to act, so this is my moment. You'll need to take care of my chickens.
Oh, jeez. Wait, we're in each other's bodies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to know each other very intimately after this.
Okay, the next period starts soon. Send me your schedule. I'll do my best. We need to get to this breakout room by tonight. We're both gingers. They won't know who we are. They'll think we're the same person. No one's gonna tell.
Okay, Jack, can you please turn on your camera?
Sure. I don't think it's working today. No.
Why not?
I've had some tech issues. I believe I submitted a ticket, but I don't think that it is coming. I think they're working on it.
Yeah, this is frustrating. This has been a thing like all year. I don't understand.
Yeah. Sure. I'm working on it. I will make sure to put in that ticket.
I wanted to talk with you guys about the comparison essay. So, Jack, as you're doing that, and you know what, Jack, since you have the floor here, why don't you talk to us about purple hibiscus and how it compares to the God of Small Things?
Sure. So I just really, I really loved it. I loved the book so much. I just really felt like
Like purple hibiscus, you loved it?
Yes, that's the word. Yeah. I thought that the characters were really interesting. I love the dynamic structures in the novel that shape the characterization in the novel. That is the true art piece that is Purple Hibiscus. the language and denotation and connotation and imagery throughout the novel that truly spoke to me. And I think that the author of Purple Hibiscus wanted to give a message of hope to the reader, and that the plot was so thick. I just really feel like the symbolism of the book and the name and the characters were just so synonymous with the fact of the message that the book has.
Wow, Jack, that's amazing. I'm totally blown away by that analysis. I just can't even put into words what you just said. It's just so blew my mind. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Oh, well, anytime.
Yeah.
Alright, folks. I believe you are all should be in progress while working on your marking period 3 project. Am I correct in assuming that?
Sure. Yep.
There we go. Great. I'm going to use today as a small check-in to see that you are all up to. So I'm going to individually meet with each of you in your groups. Sound good? I'm going to open the breakout rooms now, so just prepare yourself. Riley and Morgan. Riley, we're going to start with you since you guys are the first letter of the alphabet in this class. We'll invite you in a few, Morgan. Alright, so let's make it as quick as possible. What's going on with your project?
Well, my project.
Yeah, you're writing and producing a rap song with Morgan.
Oh, yes.
Would it help to have her in the breakout room?
Yes.
Give me a second here. I'll bring her.
Hey.
Hey, Morgan. Do you have any progress updates about the video?
Yeah, I sent the footage to Riley. Check your email.
Oh, my email. Okay. Let's check. Interesting. Oh, looks like something. Yeah, something. That's definitely not what I definitely didn't get that. So let's just go, yeah, okay. That definitely wasn't it. So, okay, yeah, you guys didn't see that, right? No, I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, my computer, something must have happened. It's not working. Anyways.
What was that?
Riley, I don't think your computer's crashing. We can see you moving the mouse to exit out of Zoom. I'm literally a tech teacher. I can tell when you're faking it.
What? No. Shh. Yeah. Bye.
Zoomers, anything from home? Anything from home? Wow, Jack, you look a little weak there, buddy.
Yo, Mr. Z.
Yeah, it looks like you got some muscle atrophy going on.
Yeah.
Increase in myofibrils. You know how we can recommend, what's that word? Increase our myofibrils, right? I think Jack Barker needs to do a push-up challenge right now. What do you guys think?
I'm sorry. Push-up challenge.
That is right. You heard me loud and clear, Riley.
So
Drop
what?
down 10 push-up challenge.
10 push-up. Okay.
Push-ups. That is correct.
All right. You. Yeah. All right. You see me. Yeah. Can y'all see me?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's count them out. 1, 2.
I go in.
Hey,
When are we starting?
4. That one doesn't count. You stop.
Yeah, I feel the myophiles.
Yes. Keep going.
We're on about 19.
All right, everyone, how are we doing?
Mr. Lloyd, there's 2 of you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like, there's 2 of you. Oh my god, that one just turned its head.
I don't see anything. All right, I'm kidding. There's not 2 of me, or is there? Could you imagine if the fake Mr. Lloyd was in the body of the real Mr. Lloyd?
Switching bodies is straight out of a horror movie.
Yeah, totally. Like, what?
I was thinking we would do something fun today, something a bit different. So we're going to do vocal, pitch exercises. You'll repeat what I sing. This will be super fun, and I need to get my voice going a bit today. So everyone unmute. Everyone unmute. La donna immobile, qual più mal vento. Ready? Yeah? We good? All right. Everyone? Okay. Everyone want to try that with me? Ready? Everyone's unmuted? Ready? Go. La donna Okay, that was great. But now here comes the fun part. Some of you are going to sing the full thing back to me. Riley, you're a singer. Go ahead and give it a try. This is all for fun.
Okay, yeah. Give me a second. Okay. La mondiale today, la mondiale today, da 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 da.
That was great. Sydney, you're next. The rest of you tomorrow. Oops, wait. Actually, class is ending, so everyone please go ahead and head to seminar, okay? Talk to you soon. Bye.
We need to fix this.
Okay, so what do we do wrong here? When did we switch bodies?
Wait, the breakout room was labeled Freaky Friday.
Right, we need to get to Senorita.
Oh, hey, my 2 favorite gingers. What's going on? You 2 look very concerned.
We have a bit of an issue. Una problema mejor.
So, remember when we were in our breakout rooms earlier today?
Yes, I do. I put you all in them.
Right, so, well, we noticed that it was called Freaky Friday, like the movie or the song where they switch bodies, and we kind of...
Switched bodies.
Ay, caramba! You gotta be kidding me. This is a prank? April Fool's was 2 weeks ago.
Most definitely not a prank.
Definitely not a prank. Can we get back in that breakout room?
Si, chicos, of course.
Okay, so what are we supposed to do? Why isn't anything happening?
I don't know. Do we have to do some ritual? Do we have magic words?
I don't think so. We just kind of were plopped in here this morning and switched bodies.
So, you're probably wondering why nothing has changed.
How do we get out of this mess?
And why?
I want want you all to get to know each other. Mix it up a bit to get the chemistry flowing between you two so we could have an amazing Mr.STEM. And plus, it was entertaining for all the teachers.
They all knew.
See, funny, right?
Okay, well, this was probably not the best way, but can you switch us back?
Por favor.
Por favor?
Y'all ready for this?
Wait. Hold on, please. We're having a bit of technical difficulties back here, a bit of a tech issue. Also, what's with the music?
Yeah. Can we have something a bit more fitting?
Maybe, you know what? Pwn to replay? That's a good one. It's Rihanna.
No, please. No more Rihanna. Riley, I was in your head, and there was too much for me to comprehend. I've got a better idea.
Wow, STEM, wow. What a day. What a day.
Yeah. I mean, it's been absolutely crazy.
But we are so glad to bring you Mr.STEM 2021, hosted virtually by your two favorite school-sponsored gingers.
Yes, and we have quite the lineup for you this evening, even with a halftime show by yours truly. So let's get into it, STEM.
Mr. Class President himself for 6 years straight, representing the Downingtown Area School District spirit. He walks the halls, smiles, and chats with everyone he meets to try and uphold his own reputation. But beneath it all, there was rage. Years later, we found where he hid the body and just how she disappeared. Now, welcome Sean Herrmann, showing us how to make other things disappear, but more in the sleight of hand way, with his new magic routine.
Hey Siri, can you play the greatest musical talent of our generation, please?
Okay, playing Viator from Spotify.
I'm driving alone in the back of my car. Got nowhere to go, but I'll make it out far. Letting all the time pass by while I'm watching the stars.
Yo, Sean, what's up? Is this your card? Yes, that's incredible.
And his name is
Sean Herrmann. Hello everybody and welcome to the actual magic portion of my video. So like every great magician, I have a very attractive magician's assistant here with me. This is Maxwell. He's going to be helping me out with all my magic today. There are going to be a lot of points in the video. You can probably go back and figure out how I did things, but you're probably the same kids who cheat every day on the STEM Daily Trivia. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the performance. Cool. Alright everybody, this first trick is going to be called the invisible ball. Okay, this is a completely empty paper bag. I'm going to give it to Max, and he's going to show you guys that the whole thing is completely empty. Perfect. So now I'm going to take this bag back. I'm going to give Max the invisible ball. Okay? What's going to happen is on the count of 3, Max is going to toss it up, and I'm going to try to catch it in this bag. Ready? 1, 2, 3, up, and in. Oh my goodness. See if we can find anything in here, and it's a nice red ball. So this next trick is a classic in magic. It's called the balls and cups. What we have here are 3 red balls and 3 metal cups. What's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and ask my lovely assistant Maxwell to pick a ball for us. I'm going to go with this one.
Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and place 2 next to it and place 1 cup on top. We're going to go ahead and place a different ball on top of that. Put some cups on top of it. Snap, give it a little turn, and the ball actually falls through the cup all the way to the bottom. Okay? So now we're going to do the same thing. Just stack some cups here. And we're actually going to put a cup first. That way this ball has to travel through 2 pieces of metal in order to get down. No problem though. Give it a snap. Give it a turn. And suddenly we have 3 balls down there. So what's going to happen is we're just going to take one of the balls, okay? Give it a little rub. And while we're doing that, we're going to reposition the other 2. And the ball's gone. Our goal is to try to bring that ball back. What's going to happen is we're just going to do the same thing. Place some balls around here. And then we'll stack on top like that. Give it a snap. I'll show you, obviously, nothing inside this first cup. There's nothing inside the second cup. And Max, I'm going to ask you to please reveal what's underneath the third cup. And it's all 3 balls. So that is how we do the 3 balls and the
5 balls and 3 cups for you. Perfect, thank you. So our next trick tonight has to do with Rubik's Cubes. And for those of you who don't know, this is a 7 by 7 Rubik's Cube. That means it has 1.95 times 10 to the 160th different permutations to it, which is somehow still less absences than Chirag has this year. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to my partner Max for him to scramble, and he'll probably make a scramble that's never been done before. Alright, looks pretty scrambled. So what we're going to do is now, in order to try to solve it, we're going to go ahead and put it into the magic Rubik's Cube solving bag. I'm going to drop it in there. And then pretty easy, snap with the fingers, I'm going to pick it back up and see if we can resolve the entire thing. Alright, so our last trick tonight has to do with these lovely sponge balls. I'm going to go ahead and ask Maxwell to pick one of them for us. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this one, just going to ball it up, I'm going to put it in Max's hand nice and tight, and now he has it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take these other two, I'm going to take one of them, I'm just going to put it right into this hand, the other one, scrunch it up in there. Alright, so Max, as a mathematical man, how much do you have?
I have 1.
Okay, I have
2.
Alright, so this is a nice little trick we call in Magic, the Magic Fist Bump. It's pretty simple. Fist Bump, we're going to see if we can transfer one of those balls. Ready? 1, 2, 3, open. And that's the sponge balls. Alright, thank you everyone for your time, and I sincerely hope that you've enjoyed all the magic this evening.
Alright, and up next, we have a tall fella who has all the curls, but none of the girls. Up next, we have Zach Elguindi.
Hello, my name is Zach, and I'll be teaching you how to make scrambled eggs Zach style. So to start, you need all your ingredients. I have the eggs, obviously, and some egg whites. Then I have some butter, and then I have some vegetables that I like putting in my eggs. So I have 2 mushrooms here and a tomato. So to start, you want to wash off the vegetables to get all the dirt off of them and all that. And then you're going to want to start chopping them up. And next we have to cut up 2 slices of butter. So the butter is good for making sure that the eggs don't stick to the pan, but also I put in 1 piece of butter to like before I put in the eggs, and then I put in 1 after I put in the eggs, because it makes the eggs much softer and it tastes a lot better. Alright, and now we're going to start cooking the eggs. So you want a non-stick pan. I like a smaller one kind of. And you're going to want to light the stove, and I have it on low heat right now. And then you're going to get 1 piece of butter, put it in the pan, take a spatula out for when the butter starts melting, and then you're going to want to get a 1/4 cup measuring spoon for the egg whites, and then you gotta wait for the butter to melt a little bit. But while it's melting, you can kind of set up the rest of the stuff. So you're gonna want to get a paper towel for the eggs, because we're basically gonna crack them right into the pan. I know a lot of people like put the eggs into a bowl and like whisk it out. We don't do that, that's silly. So yeah, basically gonna wait for the butter to melt a little bit. As you see, it's starting to melt a little bit, but that takes a little time. The key with eggs is that it takes a lot of time, right? So you can't really rush it. I mean, you can and it won't be as good, but yeah, patience is the key. So now the butter's starting to melt a little bit more, and we're going to start by putting in our egg whites. So give it a little shake, get about a 1/4 cup, and you're just going to want to put it right in that's possible. But so don't do this, just put it in the sink, and then once you have the egg whites in, you can get straight to the eggs. So you really just want to give it like a crack, like on the side. And this is number 2. And then you want to take the vegetables, so the mushrooms and tomatoes, just add those in. You don't have to add all of them if you want, because it can be a lot. It really depends on how many eggs you make and how hungry you are. But yeah, I'll add in like that much. And then you want to take your second piece of butter. This keeps the eggs from getting too runny. And yeah, so at this point, you're going to start breaking up the yolk, kind of mixing it all together. It's not really going to look like scrambled eggs yet, they start cooking way faster. But yeah, as you can see, like, not too much going on here, but we have everything we need. So now it's just about like sitting and waiting. Okay, so now you really see them start to take shape. It's starting to look more like actual eggs and not like a runny yellow liquid. The eggs are almost done at this point. What you're gonna wanna do is just keep mixing it a little bit. I'm gonna step away for a minute to get a plate. And a fork. Leave that right there when they're actually done. And yeah, the thing that I like about these eggs is that they take a bit longer, but they're much softer and they taste a lot better versus like trying to make like a quick omelet or cooking the eggs at high heat or something like that. But yeah, so I'll give it about 30 seconds more, maybe, not even. And then we should be done. Yeah, so I'm going to turn off on that. Let it sit a bit more. And then you see them right here. They're a bit runny because I put in a little bit too much tomato, but there you go. All right, thank you for coming to today's lesson. And this is how you make scrambled eggs. I am Zach. See you next time.
Downingtown STEM Academy, you have waited long enough to meet the internet vigilante. He may have memed us all. Welcome to the stage, Abby Lee Miller. Oh no, I'm sorry, wait, Jacob Yost.
Nita, switch spots with Rocco.
But I'm always on your left.
Well, Tallest go in the middle. Switch.
But the dance will be all backwards.
And now you're getting on my last nerves. Switch.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing are bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chiming, jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air.
Oh my god, I remember this.
Ugh, I haven't looked at that in forever.
Here, check it out, Katie. It's our burn book. So we cut out girls' pictures from the yearbook, and then we wrote comments.
Like, I mean, come on, does Jack not look exactly like this guy? Chirag, my man, and all of his dancing and some of his other stuff. But in all seriousness, these guys are awesome, and they were nice enough to let me do this to them. Vote Zach, Sean, Jack, and Chirag for Mr. STEM.
Oh! Do you know what everyone says about you? They say that you're a homeschooled jungle freak who's a less hot version of me. Yeah, so don't try to act so innocent. You can take that fake apology and shove it right up your hairy...
And that's how Regina George died.
Sit down. Why don't I know you?
I'm new, I just moved here from STEM.
What?
I went to a STEM school.
What? So you've actually never been to a real school before? Shut up. Shut up!
I didn't say anything.
If you're a STEM student, why are you majoring in film?
Oh God, Karen, you can't just ask people what they're majoring in.
Could you give us some privacy for like 1 second?
Trying to win Mr. STEM. Do not trust him. I know it's kind of cheesy, but I just wanted to thank everyone who helped me make this, and for all the other Mr. STEM contestants for just being awesome guys. It's been so much fun being able to work on this, and like to thank you everyone else for just being amazing friends and amazing peers for so long. STEM has honestly been a great experience for me, and I gotta credit it all to you guys for just being absolutely amazing people, and I couldn't be more lucky to have known you guys.
Short Kings Unite. This short stack has a reputation for pulling girls way out of his league and height range. Please welcome to the stage Jack Laird. Now, you may know our next contestant as Breakdancer567 on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, and all other streaming platforms. He posts a ton of dancing videos where he shows off the best parts of himself, and yes, we know which parts you're thinking about.
You need to leave.
Living up to his name and true calling, here is Chirag Marwaha.
Hey, yo, guys, I think it's time to start cooking over here. Yeah. Preheat the oven, boys. We got some cakes for you to bake, and they ain't gonna be sweet. We actually appreciate and love all of y'all, and we're just having fun. I'm glad we create an environment where we can joke around with each other, but still know how important we are to one another. On that note, you're about to be baked.
Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone, so leave a message at the tone. Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna kick my feet up, then stare at the fan. Turn the TV on, throw my hand in my pants. Nobody's gonna tell me I can't. Nah, I'll be lounging on the couch, just chilling in my Snuggie. Click to MTV so they can teach me how to Dougie. Cause in my castle, I'm the freaking man. Oh, yes, I said it. I said it. I said it cause I can. Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed.
Walking on a dream. How can I explain? Talking to myself. Will I see again? We are always running for the thrill of it, thrill of it. Always pushing up the hill, searching for the thrill of it. All along we are calling out now and again. Never looking down, I'm just in awe of what's in front of me.
Is it random? Too big a bomb, come on. I can feel too big a bomb, come on. Oh, you know you love me, I know you care. Just shout whenever, and I'll be there. You want my love, you want my heart, and we will never, ever, ever be apart. Are we an item? Girl, quit playing. We're just friends, what are you saying? Said there's another and look right in my eyes. My first love broke my heart for the first time, and I was like, baby, 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 oh, like, baby, 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 no, like, baby, 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 oh, thought you'd always be mine.
Till you put me down, oh, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. So shame on me now, blew me to places I've never been. Now I'm lying on the cold hard ground. Trouble, trouble, trouble. Trouble, trouble. No apologies, he'll never see you cry. Pretends he doesn't know that he's the reason why you're drowning, you're drowning, you're drowning.
I tried to stop, but I can't stop. I just can't stop thinking about her. I don't know. All I remember was she wear the Skechers, the light up ones.
Shawty bad with the Skechers on. Wanna hold your hand, make you my girl. Light up Skechers. Light up my van. Shawty bad with the Skechers on. Wanna hold your hand, make you my girl. Light up Skechers. Light up my van. I like your Skechers. You like me, my Gucci shoes.
Yeah. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. since I left the city, you.
Draco, Soldier. She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it. She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it clap, clap, clap.
And do the Harlem Shake.
Got my IB diploma last week, just like we always talked about. You were so excited for me to finally feel that IB cloud.
But senior year hit us too hard. Crying, wishing you weren't around. Probably with that blonde girl who always scheduled club days.
RDC's Schoology updates. We're gonna miss our pathways. Yes, senior year hit us too hard. 'Cause how could we ever love someone else? Freshman year was crazy and I miss homegirl, Miss Austin so much. Miss you, girl, miss you.
Sophomore year was harder and I still can't define a proton.
Chemistry was so hard. Here's junior year IBT. Okay, Dr. Schwartz, I lost count. You said in May, now I sit alone in my house. And freshman year was crazy. Namra's class sitting as a freshie. Kinda feel sorry for them, 'cause they'll never know him the way that we did, yes.
Sophomore year was harder. Bio and chem at the same time.
And junior year hit different and we analyzed our teacher's urine. Oh, biology. And everyone was driving and we saw so many lanyards. Jesus, we get it, Cam, you can drive. Sophomore year literature was so cool, we loved T-Cam. That's an abbreviation for To Kill a Mockingbird. But now we're all
Seniors and we look back and think, well, damn.
IAs, Fridays, I still feel the pain of the IB, IOCs. Can't just write one day for the EE, Bukovecki, 'cause we still have our cast to do.
Not anymore.
Oh, really? Oh, thank God, because I was like, how am I even gonna be able to, like, paper one, paper two, in history we had to do a DBQ. Come on, pull through. Literature was the Shakespeare favorite, much ado, Lloyd and the rest too, 'cause we still have our cast to do.
Dude, I just said we don't. It's over.
It's for the drama, Jack. And we spent 4 long years trying to learn Spanish, but to no avail.
And we have many practices, current events, and yet we all still fail.
But it's okay, it's over, and I still just want one fiesta. Yo quiero una fiesta. 'Cause you said in May, now I sit alone in my house. Yeah, you said in May, now I sit alone in my house.
All right, first one, here we go. Okay, what's the best place to hang out at STEM?
I can take this one. Best place to hang out at STEM, I would say personally is Africa is a fan favorite. Y'all know that staircase at like the way end of the building, like near the Spanish room, I think. It's like where Senor Snyder's room used to be. Yeah, that's the best place to hang out for sure.
My personal favorite is probably the STEM gym, because at that point you can pretty much do anything. You can get a pretty rare, not so rare sighting of Mr. P hitting the weights, which is always a good sight as well. Be blessed for anyone who can see that. You can also play basketball there. It's a good time.
My personal favorite is the B217 collab room, the big one with the printer in it. If you catch it like when no one is like in class or like in between periods, it's super nice in there. It's got a white.
I gotta go with the report. I'm sorry.
I can go first.
Go ahead, man.
You can go, Jacob.
I got to go with the recording studio, if I'm being honest. I just think it's a chill place to hang out. Like, I mean, I don't even do a whole lot of music stuff, but I just hang out in there with friends and they'll do their own thing. And of course, Mr. Lloyd is awesome, so that helps.
My favorite place is the NOCO. I feel like that's like where everyone usually is, and just hanging out with friends during lunch, and our topics of discussions are very like abnormal in the NOCO. So I feel like
You're about to cross the event horizon of a black hole. What's your last words to the universe?
F equals MA.
This one's a little bit existential, Mr. Hopson.
That's how I roll.
I never thought about that.
I gotta think about this a little bit.
Wow.
Does anyone got
I feel
one?
like I'd have to throw it back to like my Italian ethnicity and just drop the word spaghettification.
Yeah.
that's a
I
good
feel
one.
like
That
that's
was a
solid.
good one.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't know what the event horizon is because I didn't pay attention in physics. I will be honest.
All right.
Probably nothing. I'd be dead.
I don't know why, but I'm kind of feeling a Stay Golden Pony Boy. I don't really know.
I'm probably going with Gaido-chan. I think my name lives up to the name. Gaido-chan.
All right, very good.
So we're going to start with Sean, who's most nervous.
Stop, Mr.
Sean,
P.
for the last couple of years, I've referred to you as Mr. President, both for your role in student government as well as your general demeanor. What one quality do you possess that you think would actually make you a good president?
Wow. Good question. I think I'm pretty above average at communicating / being able to understand and perceive other people's viewpoints. And I don't know, I was going to say something funny here, but this seems like an actual pretty genuine question. I think I'm pretty flexible in situations of conflict and don't really ruffle too many feathers. So I feel like just in that vein, I'd pretty well be able to conduct a large scale group of people and try to come to one common consensus on a lot of things.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Mr. P.
All right, this one's for Zach. Zach, you're one of the kindest students I've ever taught at STEM. What role do you think kindness plays in the world today?
Miss B, thank you for the question. What role does kindness play in today's world? I would say, I don't know, just like watching like the pandemic, like it had such an effect on everybody. I feel like many people didn't really reach out to many people outside of their close friends, right? So it was kind of like isolating for a lot of people. But I think every now and then it's important to like reach out to those friends that might not be like in your close circle, but people that like you just have a good time with, And I think that just kind of reaching out a helping hand too, because also like when you close yourself off from so many people, like you got no idea like what someone else's personal situation is like, right? So I feel like, throwing out like a helping hand or like a, hey, like, how you doing? Like just catching up, being a good time really like goes a long way in helping people. And I think that's something like, I think we all try to do, but like, especially now, like more than ever, just being there for people, you know. That's what I would say.
Cool. All right, Jacob, what would being named Mr. STEM mean to you?
Oh, dang. Like, I mean, I will be honest, like, I mean, I joined Mr. STEM, like, kind of on a whim, because I was like, do you know what, it seems fun, I've seen it in the past, it's just a bunch of people acting, like, basically stupid, but it's a lot of fun, and I think that, to me, means that I was able to do something stupid enough that people liked it. I always like making people laugh. If I were to, so winning Mr. STEM made enough, to me, that would mean I made enough people laugh at stupid things, and I like that.
Nice. All right, this one's for Jack. Jack, in Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, Robert Pirsig writes, the test of the machine is the satisfaction it gives you. There isn't any other test. If the machine produces tranquility, it's right. If it disturbs you, it's wrong. Either the machine or your mind is changed. Have you learned any lessons from fixing up cars? Any life lessons?
I think the biggest, this is a very dense question, Mr. P. I think the most overarching thing, just from like working on like dirt bikes and cars and hot rods and whatnot, is things that are like things that are most valuable to you oftentimes take the most amount of work, and they're the most difficult to accomplish. But when it is accomplished and when it is done and whatever that project is completed, you appreciate it like no other thing you've ever experienced. It means so much more to you than anything else, I think. I think that can kind of transcend just working on cars. I think that's just a life lesson in general.
Nice. Good. All right, this one's for Chirag. ¿Cuál es la importancia de despertarte temprano para ir a clases de las mañanas en la universidad?
Repitan, por favor.
¿Cuál es la importancia de despertarte temprano para ir a clases de las mañanas en la universidad?
Entonces, me amo Chirag y también la clase de español muy importante. ¿Y dónde está la leche?
Es no bueno.
Oh, no, muy mal, muy mal.
Sí. I asked you what the importance of waking up early enough to attend morning classes in college was.
Okay, I can answer this in English. So, the importance.
Wait, why can't you answer it in Spanish?
Mr. P, and you both know I'm terrible in Spanish.
Yeah, he just asked where the milk was.
Yeah. But the importance of waking up early on time for class is that you understand what's happening in class. It's for my fellow seniors to make sure you wake up early. Don't be like me, have 91 absences in the first mark period. Entonces, está bien.
Chirag, didn't the market period start like less than a month ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this kid has been to Spanish a total of 3 times since St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, this is not a roast battle against Chirag.
Oh, wait, it's not? Oh.
Cool.
When you're in college, people are going to ask about your high school experience. So how are you going to describe STEM?
Wow. A lot you can do with STEM. The first thing that I would probably say, and I'm not trying to like bash it at all here, but I do think that the name STEM is a little bit misleading in terms of the fact that when people hear that I go to STEM, they're like, wow, do you sit down and do math all day? Which, I mean, I'm in A&A, so the answer is no, because I don't do math ever. But I do think that I would describe it more as like an integrated liberal arts high school, to the point where there were a lot of opportunities and you could kind of pursue a specific pathway in the sense of whatever you wanted your career to be oriented towards. But there were just a lot of good high school classes that could be applicable to a lot of different careers. So I feel like when just describing STEM as a whole, it was a pretty competitive environment for a lot of the time, but it was also more of a small school where people were more easily accessible to explore their kind of more niche interests. especially with certain paths. And I'm definitely going to bring up like environmental class if people talk about that, just because, you know, you and me and Chirag and whatnot. But there were a lot of opportunities where people were able to explore their interests, and it was really a more valuable experience than I think a normal public high school would have been. So the more specialized, smaller community definitely made for a more growthful experience.
Zach, what's one piece of advice you would give to an 8th grader who's heading to STEM next year?
Wow. I got to think about this. There's a lot. I would say, like, obviously there's all the like cringy stuff, the like stay true to yourself, like know your worth, like that kind of stuff, like the stuff you find on like a like poster that like goes on like your wall or something like that. Like there's the cliche stuff, but I would say just like enjoy it, right? You got to find the good in all of it, because there's good and bad in like every situation, and some are way more than bad, some are way more bad than good, but you gotta just keep, like, you can't get stuck up in whether it's the workload or the other stuff. Just, you gotta like take the good, acknowledge the bad, and just keep like moving forward, kind of. That's what I would say, because then you just end up wasting like a whole lot of time, and then you look back and you're like, dang, I really just spent a whole lot of time like stressed out and stuff, you know? And now it's like May of your senior year and you're almost done, you know? But yeah, that's what I would say. Just enjoy it.
All right, Jacob, you definitely seem like the most mature of the bunch here. I don't really know what that's saying, but what would you say is the secret to your success?
Dang. I wouldn't say success, but I would say out of everything I do, STEM has taught me how to not like make things up on the fly, because that sounds bad, but just to make do with what you've got. At the amount of times I've been like stupidly unprepared for like assignments, tests, presentations, and I've just kind of had to take what I was given and roll with it. Happened a lot, and that's not necessarily a good or bad thing. You just got to learn how to make do with what you got, and sometimes good enough is still good. You're not going to have the time or the energy to make everything perfect. Do your part and be able to just keep going with it. It's important to know how to almost make things up on the fly. So yeah, I think that would be my answer. Learning how to make stuff up real quick.
Nice. Good. All right, this one's for Jack. We'll keep Chirag in suspense at the end here. Jack, the Downingtown area has a lot of great restaurants. Can you tell me why Chop House is the best place for a first date?
Yeah. You see, from what I've been able to tell, they have a great assortment of entrees, from steaks and pastas and other very high-end food. I usually, if I were to take like a lady friend out on a date, Chop House would definitely be where I'd like to go. Good question, Mr. P.
All right. Good answer, Jack. All right, so Chirag, here at the end, your performances on TikTok are legendary. Not that all legends are good, but tell us what it is about dancing that brings you so much joy.
I feel like dancing. First of all, I want to thank you for bringing up my TikToks. Follow me on TikTok. It's amazing. But dancing, I've always done, like, I always started out dancing when I was 4. My mom and my dad would bring me to the mall, and the mall would start playing music in the background, and I would just start dancing, and then like people would just surround me and be like, who is this kid? Like, what is he doing? But I wouldn't care, because I'd just be doing my own thing. And if dancing is a part of me that allows me to express myself, of like who I am. And when I can't speak the words of like what I'm feeling, or I can't say them to someone, I express it through dancing. So that's what dancing really means to me. It's about taking out of my comfort zone and putting it into something that I could show people.